So we're here today walking around Dili in Timor-Leste, one of the least visited countries in the world. Well, at least in Asia, to be fair. And it is also one of the poorest countries in Asia. Really, not many tourists come here. There's not much to do here, but it's an interesting country still. It's the newest country in Asia, only got independence about 23 years ago. Yeah, they also use the dollar here, but they have interesting coins. So they have US dollars, but anything under $1 is going to be done with this coin. And they also have like a $1 coin and $2 coin that's independent from the US money. So Dili, the whole capital, is on the coast. So you have it like this, but no nice beaches actually. But lots of stuff happening along the coast. And right now I'm gonna go to this big statue, which kind of resembles the Christ the Redeemer statue in Brazil. So yeah, we'll go check that out. So although East Timor is cited as one of the poorer countries, it's quite safe, and yeah, the infrastructure is not there really though. They do speak Indonesian and their local language and Portuguese, so somewhat multilingual here. And then yeah, we have the public toilet and a public park. Let's see what the East Timorese public toilet looks like. Oh, there's someone sleeping in the public toilet. Interesting. Yeah. So maybe not for use. There's someone sleeping on the floor of the toilet, interestingly. I'm trying to look for this bus number 12. So all the buses here look like that one, the blue one right there. They cost 25 cents, US cents per ride. And you can go pretty much everywhere in Dili and also around the country with those buses. I'm looking for number 12 currently, but I haven't found it, but it's okay. I can take a walk along this part. So I've nearly made it to the big Jesus statue. Really does look like the one from Brazil. So since Timor-Leste was a Portuguese colony, I suppose there's an indirect connection to Brazil. I'm sure it's no coincidence. This is the beach by the Jesus. It's pretty nice. No one here. Water's half blue. I'm not gonna swim, but the sand is alright, but it's a decent beach still. So you can reach here by bus number 12. Yeah, it's pretty quiet. You see some people relaxing by the beach, but not many. So I'll try to figure out how to get to the top of this hill, and I'll report from up there. Oh, there's a big Timor flag. So I'm on my way up, but those people behind me wanted to do an interview with me, so I took like a 10-minute interview about English and culture in East Timor. So that was fun. They were very kind. I just helped them. I think it was probably one of their assignments because I think they were students, but I gave them a really good opportunity. So, yeah, but the people here are very friendly, just like in Indonesia, to be honest. So we're at the foot of the statue now, surrounded by the ocean on both sides. It's really quiet. There's a lot of cleaners though, so the area is relatively clean. It's getting quite hot, but this is kind of the view from the top where the statue is. It's really nice. Must be nicer than the one in Rio de Janeiro, even though maybe the statue is smaller. But it's a lot of mountains here in East Timor. I came here by bus from Kupang, Indonesia, in West Timor. It took like 11 hours. Really long ride all throughout the mountains. Cost about $20 US to take, because every flight is expensive going from Timor-Leste or out. So this is the only option. But it's really nice here. Visa on arrival was easy, $30, and yeah, all good. And we have the big Cristo Rei statue, and he's standing on top of the globe, yeah, the world map. So there we are. East Timor is right there. Yeah, pretty big statue, pretty nice. I think the backdrop is not as good as the one in Brazil probably, but nobody here. Absolutely. So it's been a good hike. This is probably the main spot you're gonna visit in Dili, which isn't much. That's why East Timor is one of the least traveled countries in the world. But it's worth it. It's worth it. it's quite easy to come. I think the problem is the flights and how much they cost just to visit. Nothing special. I mean, the beach is nice. The whole country is pretty much on the coast or mountains, so there's plenty of opportunities with nature. It's just, it doesn't beat the competition nearby. It's a good trip from the city. So yeah, the water quality here is really nice actually. Really blue, really clear water. The beach is small though, lots of rocks around, but still nice. Nice, and it's just right outside the city. One thing that's interesting is I see a lot of people jogging or running with quite warm clothes on, like this guy on the left-hand side that just passed. People are dressed really warm to go jogging here. It's like 30 something outside and the sun is scorching. So yeah, it's pretty wild. Yeah, it's a nice beach. I'm not gonna swim because I don't want to get wet. It looks like a pretty swimmable place, albeit the waves are pretty strong. So if you come to Dili in Timor-Leste, I reckon this is the best place to relax. It's by the beach. It's toward the Jesus statue direction, but it's still like a kilometer or two closer to the city. And the sea isn't as nice here, but there's some restaurants, cafes, and place to sit. So it's something to do here. This area is a bit more active and closer to the town. There are a few things that I noticed about Timor-Leste that are different from Indonesia. One thing is that there's a lot of people walking everywhere, and a lot of people are doing exercise. I think in Indonesia almost everybody is constantly on their scooter and they don't walk. But here I see a lot of people walking comparatively. There's still lots of scooters, but not as much. Yeah, lots of exercising as well. That's one big difference I have noticed. As you can see, I'm not the only one walking. Hi, how are you? Yeah, people are friendly, but there's some foreign people in the center. I think a lot of expats are living here. I think this is the biggest church in Timor-Leste. It looks like it. I ran out of battery on my phone, so I don't really know where I'm going. But I think this must be the biggest church in Timor-Leste. So you really have to be careful when walking in Dili because you might fall to your death, especially at night. Like these, there's random holes like this. So you really have to be careful. So yeah, that's the church. Yeah, that's pretty much all you can see in Dili. There's a big Jesus statue and this church. And I guess there's a traditional market as well that I might check out later to buy some souvenirs. So here we are at what is called the Tais market. I think it's one of the touristy markets. I don't really see any real locals here. That's where they sell like this traditional material called Tais. I see it. I don't see any local person there, which is not a good sign. But it's always listed as one of the famous places to visit. And it's really small. It's really small. I don't really know if it's worth visiting. I will go inside just to see. You can see that it's a pretty local market though. I don't see any tourists. There's a lot of chicken. Lots of Timor-Leste goods. And yeah, it's okay, but it's just mostly big Timor-Leste souvenirs. Maybe I can get a magnet or something. I think I read that the small things are like $1 or $2, and for these bigger pieces I think it can be up to like $100 depending on how intricate they are. It's a really small market. You can visit it in 5 minutes. They all sell the same stuff virtually. There's no diversification of products. It's mostly the same. I see some customers walking. Hey. pretty quiet. People are not aggressive selling and anything. They're very hands off. So it's a good place for a peaceful walk. I'm in this area called the Komoro market, and it really does remind me of some markets in Africa. It does. It looks exactly like it. The shops are produced in the same way. Of course, Timor-Leste is a bit poor, much like many other African countries. Hi. Hello. Hello. People don't scam. People are very respectful. They don't seem dodgy. No one approaches you to do weird things. It's a nice country. Just a bit underdeveloped because, of course, they had war and genocide until about 20 years ago. Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Good. How are you? Good afternoon. Hey. I'm looking for a traditional Timorese coffee though. So let's see if I can find it. Hello. So another interesting thing is that outside the market there's like a, plastic market, and it's all owned by Chinese people. So I heard that there's a lot of Chinese people around here doing business, and they came quite recently. And I heard that they don't even really speak any Timorese or local language. They just speak Chinese, but they do business. And they've settled down for the past 10 years. So yeah, as you can see, a lot of businesses here. It's interesting. So I got this massive dish at this restaurant. I don't know how much this is going to cost because East Timor is not too cheap. But looks good. Lots of intestines and rice and chicken. They didn't have coffee though, so that's too bad.